Okay.
So let's just quickly finish up. We are at the last stage now. So now we'll just say that. So we have written everything. We've written everything now. Then organization. I look forward. Listen, no, I look forward to an interview with you to demonstrate these skills to demonstrate these skills highlighted. I look forward to an interview with you to demonstrate these skills highlighted. Thank you. That's all. That's all you need. Just remove this introduction. That's all you need. That is all you need. Do you understand? So you can read through for typographical error. For typographical error, okay? You can read through for typographical error. You can copy this. I'll just copy this now. You can save it. Use it to write another one, but you have to edit it, remove the name of the organizations and all of that. Okay, then you click on save. Oh. I don't know my password again. Comment, please. Anybody have any question? Anybody have any question?
Yes, please. I have a question.
Does anybody have any question?
Yes, please. I have a question.
Okay. So hold on, please. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I've entered my password now. So we have done that. Then we have entered the next one is your referee. You do your references. Make sure that you do your references. You understand? You can put as many references as possible. Then on this page, you put this one. This one is very easy. You just answer the question, equality and diversity. Yeah, let me just do this quickly. This equality and diversity, you can just put, please state your date of birth, please indicate your gender, marital status. If you are married, put married there. Please indicate your ethnic group. Which of the following options best describe yourself? You can say you are straight. Please indicate your religion or belief, Christianity, save and next. Oh, you have to fix it then. Date of birth, you can say June 18, 19, then gender, May, married, Please join to the BCCSA. Remember that keeping your family's viewing habits safe is easy with our parental control function. Just press the it's African.
on your remote. Go to settings and select
Just put this one there. Okay, then you save and next. Then the next one, disability. Do you have any disability? No. The next one, how did you learn of this vacancy? You can just put anything there, go. Save and next. Declaration, agree. Save and next. Complete this session. Yes. So you can see now, we are done with this. Then now, I think there is one that we haven't done. That is why it's showing. Okay, mark as complete.
Nah, the reference. You didn't do the reference.
Yeah, we didn't do the reference. So for this reference, titles, Mr. or Doctor, just want to do anything here. Just want to do anything here. How did you know of this? How did you know you employer or line manager? You could do, okay, you just put, just want to, maybe I'm done, I'm coming. Sorry. Address. Sorry. She's sleeping. Have you eaten? I'm done. Ikorodu, Lagos. Can the reference be contacted? Yes. Period of return cover. Just fill it properly. You know, I am.
I know what's going to believe the trade or not. You not trust them. I'm still not sure about the story.
The radio or TV.
So you can see, you cannot submit. Can you see? So I don't want to submit it, but because obviously you know that this is a demo version. But so you cannot submit. If I click on submit now, it will submit and they will, you know, so that is just everything you need to know. Okay, you can see this is a live you know, something that we just did. So I will be glad to take some questions now. You can unmute your mic and ask questions.
I have a question.
Yeah, go on, Gilo.
I want to know, after the educational background, where you enter the other certificate that you've gotten or you have.
Yeah.
Can you also include CBT and then IELTS as certificate?
Yeah, you can include it. Yes, these are certificates as well. You can include your CBT and IELTS. They are certificates.
Okay. Thank you.
You can include your CBT and all those things. They are certificates. You understand?
I understand. Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody was asking what is the difference between Tier 2 certificate of sponsorship and plain certificate of sponsorship. It's the same thing. There is no difference. They can either write, all of us, we are all under Tier 2 certificate of sponsorship. So if they choose to write certificate of sponsorship or Tier 2, it's the same thing.
So, Mr. Sagi,
some jobs in NHS ask more questions apart from supporting statements. They ask something like they ask more questions. They ask more questions about
like do you drive a car? Can you drive? Do you have driver's license?
You can tell them that you are driving from Nigeria, because even when you get to UK here, you still have to go through. Even when you come to UK, you will still have to acquire the UK driving license before you can drive. But you have to come with your international driving license. This will cover you for 1 year, and after that one year, you are expected to have the required UK driving license. So what is the point? Whatever question that they are going to ask you, you can always find it on the advert, like supporting information, specification. You can see the way I was able to lift their own words and use it on mine.
You know, me get money. Me get that. A person when they buy something, drop change.
Any other question?
Sir, one personal question.
Yeah.
So how can I contact you personally?
Contact who? Hello?
You personally.
Can send me a WhatsApp message. You can send a WhatsApp message.
So I have questions to ask.
Yeah, go on.
Just one question. Okay, where is the ideal time to apply for job? Because some people will say that it's preferable you apply for job when the job is like a week or maybe like 5 days. That any job that has been posted for like 2-3 weeks, that the tendency of one getting it is not possible. So when is the ideal?
As far as the job has not expired, just keep applying. What I normally tell people is that you can see the way I filtered it. As far as the jobs have not expired, keep applying. Apply to as many as possible. I normally tell people apply to a minimum of 5 jobs a day for you to stand a chance of getting. At least you should be able to get, if you're able to get like 2 to 3 interviews. But with this pattern I have shown you, if you follow this pattern I have shown you, lifting the supporting information to lifting their own person specification that is stated on their website, to draft your own supporting information, lifting because every job that you see, they normally have they normally add a PDF file containing their person's specification. So if you lift their own person's specification and use it to draft your own supporting information, all you have to just do is just to, reorganize the words in a form of how do they put it in IELTS? In a form of paraphrasing. You have to paraphrase their own words and use it to draft your own supporting information, and that is all you need. Do you understand? That is all you need. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Please, there's this thing that sometimes I see in desirable specification, something like mental qualification or ENB 998. So I don't really understand what that
Mental
is.
qualification?
Mental qualification or ENB 998. So I don't know what it means and how someone can actually put that has acquired that also.
Under which of the vacancy?
Some of the vacancies I see, a number of them, but it's usually under desirable. With personal specification has essential, has desirable. So sometimes under desirable part of the person specification.
Yeah, the desirable criteria.
Sometimes, depending on the job vacancy, you have to read it. If it is meta, if the job vacancy is under meta health nurse, if the job vacancy is under meta health nurse, sometimes they might require you to have additional qualification and all of that. If you don't, under that desirable, what they are just saying is that they desire somebody that have so. You can always skip that thing. If you don't have it, you can always overlook it, but make sure that you lift their own person specification, other things that they put there. Like you saw the way I did it, lift it and put there. But if you don't, normally I want to assume that the qualification that you have is maybe you have only RON, or you have RON, ROM, or you have RON and BSc. You put it there. If you don't have any other qualification, you will not lie that you have that qualification. But if you have other qualification, you have to put it. But if every other thing that they put, such as all these interpersonal skills, communication skills, discipline, managerial role, leadership role, you have to put it. Even if you've never been a leader in your organization, even if you were the least in your organization, even if you have never done you have never been assigned any role, or you have never taken part in teamwork, or you have never, some of you don't even have any experience working in an hospital settings. You have experience working in a care home or home care. Just put it. It's important, because that is what they want, and you have to put them. So when they now call you for interview, it's another ball game entirely, because I will be doing another session for interview, answering interview questions and what you should expect. Because when you go to interview, now it is face to face. It is you're no longer typing it, so it is face to face. So everything that you put there that they're going to ask you questions pertaining to all those things, and it's not so difficult. All you have to do is also be trained, just to be trained and be briefed. Okay. Any other question?
I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
Talking about referencing.
Yeah, reference, yeah.
How many referees are we supposed to have for each application?
Your referencing should cover the period of experience you have.
Okay.
So if in the space of 3 years you have worked in 3 hospitals, you have to put it. If in the space of 3 years it is only one hospital that you have worked, it's not the amount of references that matters. What really matters is that your reference should cover the period that you said you have worked. For example, I have 8 years experience. So it means that my reference should cover the period of 8 years. If for 8 years I have only been to one hospital, then why do I have to be bothered and looking for multiple hospitals? Provided that hospital that you have been to, you have the desired experience that you said you have. And that is what they are looking for. That is what that matters. You have the desired experience that you said you have.
So is it advisable to use a personal character reference?
You said?
Is it advisable to use a personal character referencing?
Personal character as how?
Maybe as part of, you see, there are some that direct line manager, then there are some they will tell you personal character. That's in the options provided.
I think some people are making noise. He said, for example, they will do.
Maybe writing again.
Like when you're filling your referencing, you see that there's a place, the one you help us to enter, there's the direct line manager, some personal character, and some other.
Yeah, personal character. Like yes, they will ask you. Yeah, you have to put it. That means you have to inform your manager that you will be using them for references. So it means that you have to breathe like everyone I have ever used. Everyone I have ever used, you know, for my reference.
Cheers, I'm not feeling this.
Everyone I have ever used for my reference, I inform them because you have to be aware of village people. They can call your referees now, and they will ask them and say, "Do you know one Mrs. Linda?" And so we know we say, Linda. God forbid, I don't know any Linda, I don't know anybody, God forbid.
Me?
Because you never inform them that they should expect a call from overseas.
Yes, it's not even working. Maybe because I've been here for a while.
All right, thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Please, when I read the reference stuff, basically they say that the mail shouldn't be a personal mail or something. It's more like an organizational mail or so. And many of us, business will work in, there's no line managers or even our employers, they use personal mails.
Yes.
So can we provide those personal mails?
Yes.
Or
sometimes you can provide a personal mail. Provide a personal mail first. Then if they now insist that I'm coming, I want to. If they now insist that they want, sorry, hold on. So I'm trying to switch my mind. Okay, so you can always do that, but if they insist on personal mail, if they insist on working mail, you have to look for someone that have a working mail. Okay, you have to look for someone that have a working mail because you don't have a personal, you don't have a working mail. Maybe your referees do not have working mail. You have to look for someone that have a working mail. Do you understand? That's what you have.
Okay.
So can I ask a question, please?
Yeah, go on.
Let's assume now I'm a mental health nurse. When searching for this job now, is it just specifically those ones with mental health, or is it staff nurses?
No.
That I should.
How did you apply as CBT? What you wrote in your CBT is general nursing, right?
Yes.
Adult nursing. What I normally advise people is this: when you are searching for a job, you just apply. If you see mental health nurse job, apply. For instance, some people apply as hematology nurse. Some people apply as orthopedic nurse. Prince you all know Prince he's not an AIE nurse, but he got a job as AIE nurse. You will not get a job according to the job that you were doing in Nigeria. You might not get that job. If you see orthopedic, like the job we did just now is orthopedic, but I am not an orthopedic nurse. but I applied. If you see mental health nurse applied, if you see any of these things apply, because why? When they bring you over, sometimes they might even tell you to go to social department and they will still train you on the job.
Okay, thank you, sir. So are you now advising now, instead of one writing going for CBT mental health, is it advisable to just write CBT adults because it
Do
opens more
CBT
opportunities?
adults. Do CBT adult. I can't overstress that
Okay.
enough. Do CBT
Okay.
adult. Because why?
Okay.
If you do mental health nurse past questions is not readily available. Mental health nurse past question for CBT is not readily available. Mental health nurse past question for OSCE is not readily available. There is no much job for mental health nurse on that website. But when you come as adult nurse in UK, if you're in UK here as adult nurse, if you know how to switch to mental health, it's very easy. You just have to do the CBT mental health nurse and do this OSCE mental health nurse. That's all. So you will have double registration.
Thank you very much.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you made emphasis on we not applying for community nurse. Can I ask why? Because a friend of mine left last week for a community nurse in UK under NHS. So I want to know why
Community health nurse is like community health nurse is not, and community health nurse is not under. There's no much experience under community health nursing. There's no much experience under community health nursing. You will have. It is better for you to come in under NHS with vast experience. This is the point. There is money. There is more money in care home. There is more money in care home than in NHS. Care home will pay you £30,000 or £35,000 a year, but NHS will pay you £25,000 to £30,000 a year. The difference is this: NHS is like teaching hospital in Nigeria. You will grow, but that's why you have band 5, band 6, band 7, band 8, band 9. But you can be in care home for 20 years. You will not have salary increments. And the only thing you will do in care home is serve medication, do wound dressing, serve medication, do wound dressing. No other experience. And if you start your career in UK here in a care home, it will be difficult for you to get a job under NHS, even after spending 3 years in a care home. It will be difficult because you will still have to be retrained again, even after you have gained relevant 3 years in UK as a nurse, but you have been working in a care home. If you come to NHS, you will still have to be retrained again. But if you start your job, in NHS, if you start your job in NHS as band 5, if you are going, you only need 6 months experience to work in the care home. You see the difference?
Okay.
Yeah. So there are more jobs in NHS trust than whatsoever. There are more jobs.
Okay. Please, I also want to ask if we're to pursue the application on NMC online portal, like, is it advisable we land a job first before we proceed with our police clearance and all those stuff and pay the
You can't land a job if you have not done.
Or we can just.
You can't land a job if you have not completed your NMC registration. You can't land a job. You can't. These things is one stage. You have to write your IELTS or CBT. You have to have passed your IELTS and or OET, and you have done your CBT. Then you cannot start hunting for job. Because when they invite you for interview,
that when you pass all that.
What?
Sorry, you understand? Like you pass your IELTS, you pass your CBT, you've done your questions and other things. Can you proceed to pay your £153, or you should just wait and look for a job first before you do that?
You don't know. They are going to ask you to screenshot your page, and if they see that you have not paid the £153, it shows that you are not serious. You show that you're not serious. Because during the interview, they are going to ask to see your page. During the interview, they will ask you, have you paid? They will not even ask you if you have paid the £153. They are going to ask, they will tell you to screenshot your NMC page. They want to see that the only thing that you have not done is OSCE. You have everything that been ticked. They will ask you to screenshot your page and email it to them. And if they see that you have not done it, they will not get back to you again. They will show that you are not serious.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
I just need an advice or some clarification rather. So I'm speaking for myself now. So I did the old legacy of CBT, and I'm still trying to get the job. I've been applying aggressively. So what do you advise? Should I still go ahead to do the police report, TV, the 153 and 153 pounds and all?
Go and do your police report. Have your police report ready. Before I started applying for a job, I have all these things ready. I had police report. Go and do your police report ready. Okay, because I mean, you need to do your police report now, because you will upload the police report on the NMC portal. Before you pay your £153, you need to upload your police report on NMC portal. You need to upload your medical certificate of fitness in NMC portal. So yeah, you need to do all of this. You need to make sure that your NMC portal are all ticked. The only thing that shouldn't be ticked there is your OSCE. Everything should be green. Everything should be green. When you logged in, everything should be green. The only thing that should be left is your OSCE. So if you have not uploaded your police report, you have not uploaded your medical certificate of fitness, just it will not be ticked. Your examination, medical, all those questions, everything should be ticked to £153. You understand? The TB can wait till you get a job, but every other thing should be done.
Yeah. Why I'm asking this question, because like I said, I made emphasis. I have the old CBT legacy, which is expiring in July. So
don't worry about that. Just keep applying for job.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Keep applying for job. Yeah, who is asking? Any other question? All right, I think we'll call it a day.
Thank you. Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. We appreciate
it. Blessing to your generation. Thank you so much
for this.
Thank you.
All right, so I will be posting more
you.
vacancies on the group. So now that you have seen it, you just do it to apply. Just been applying on them. Mary, I didn't know if you have any question.
Can we get a medical certificate from any hospital, or we have a specific hospital to
any
go?
Hospital. Medical certificate have to be from any hospital.
No, is it a medical certificate, or is just you uploading a doctor's
it's just you uploading a doctor's
details,
saying that you are fit. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate it.
All right. Right then. We'll see you on the Telegram group. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.